Hello! I'm gonna try and keep my voice down. One, my throat really hurts and I think I'm losing my voice. And two, my son's in the other room sleeping. He fell asleep for a nap, so I decided to take advantage of it and try to make a little recording. Since I am trying to do this weekly and whatnot, but yeah, I'm gonna try to. Anywho, yeah, life has been busy. Games, back to work, practices, sunburned, all that lovely goodness. So really all this is going to be is kind of like a book haul slash what I'm reading now slash what I plan on reading next month, because it's all mixed in together. Oh, plus the one book that I did finish this month. So, yeah, that's it for today. Because I still haven't done any knitting. I've been more focused on wanting to read. So that's what I've been doing. So, I will start with the book that I have read this month, which is I did finish The Crown by Kiara Cass. I liked this one much better than the first book of this duology. Evelyn wasn't a snob in this one. It was very quick. It's a very tiny book, so it went very quick, and I am so happy about how it ended. It was not really a surprise for me. Well, it was kind of a surprise for me because I didn't know how exactly it would work out, but her being a princess and everything, I knew they'd find a way. But try not to give away too much because I don't know. I know this just came out this month, so I know there's probably people who haven't read it yet. But yes, I'm very, very happy with the outcome. I would have been happy with another way that it could have happened, but I'm very happy with it ending this way. So, yeah, it was a very good book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars just because I didn't like it as much as the selection part, like the trilogy. But I still really liked this book. So I probably Goodreads doesn't let you do half stars. I wish they would, because this would have gotten a 4.5. So, yeah. But yes, I really, really liked it. So, yeah. And this was one of the books that I had gotten for my birthday last week. So, yeah. So I finished this. I loved it. And now it's going to look pretty and finish off the rest of my series. And then I will just move on to the other books that I had gotten this month, which you already know about most of these because I've already shown them. But I did sneak in another one there. But this is one that you've seen before. I got Frozen Tides for Mother's Day. I can't wait to get to this. I am still currently reading the 3rd book of this series. This is the 4th. But I can't wait to finish these. These are going to be next up after the series that I'm reading right now. I'm kind of binging all of my series. So, that's alright though. But yes, Frozen Tides. This was by Morgan Rhodes and this is from the Fallen Kingdoms series. There's going to be 6 books, and this is the 4th one out of the 6th. The 5th one will be out later this year, I think, if I remember correctly. Yes, I'm pretty sure. I can't keep everything straight anymore. Suppose that's problems of a book nerd. But The other book that I got for Mother's Day, and it is also my current read, um, is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I'm loving this book. So yeah, I I'm only a little bit in. I'm like 50 pages in, but I'm really loving this book. Totally up my alley. I've been wanting to read this series for such a long time, and it was a wonderful surprise to get for Mother's Day. Um, I knew he knew that I wanted the Frozen Tides to go with the rest of my Fallen Kingdom series, because he was actually the one that introduced me that to begin with. So, and he knew I loved it, and he knew I was going to want the other one, so that's why I was happy to get that one, and not extremely surprised, but very happy. But he really surprised me with this, because I didn't even know he knew I wanted the series so bad. I had heard wonderful things about it, all the reviews and everything. It's like reading about it, I knew it was totally up my alley. So I was very excited to get this, and I am loving this book. So, I got these two for my birthday. I went ahead and bought the second book, Crown of Midnight. This is the second book, and then Heir of Fire, the third book. I got these for my birthday as well as the Crown. So yeah, I went ahead and bought these two books. So I would have them as soon as I finish the first one, because I know I'm going to want to read them. So I went ahead and got them. And then I was bad, and I'm supposed to be saving some money right now, but I decided to use a little bit, because especially when the store I got this from, they usually have their books cheaper than going to like Barnes and Noble. So I used some of my money to go ahead and get, knocking everything over, Queen of Shadows. I did not realize just how massive this book is. Like, I knew it was a big book. But dang. Yeah, I didn't realize it was this big. So, yeah. So I went ahead and I got this. It was only $15 where I got it, so I didn't even have to use all of my babysitting money for it. So I got this to kind of treat myself, especially when I'm definitely not going to be able to buy any more books for a while. So I went ahead and got this because I know I'm going to want to finish this, and I'm actually planning on binge reading everything for this series up to this point for the month of June. So see where my June TBR ties in. So yeah, I plan on reading. I'm just gonna do this for my June TBR. It's going to be Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and Queen of Shadows. That's my June TBR. So I doubt I will finish everything, just because two of these books are massive. So yeah, I'm not expecting to get them all finished, but I'm going to try, and who knows? I know softball and baseball will be slowing down in June. They're not going to be, at least my son isn't going to be having any more practices. So I will just have his games on Saturday mornings, which is not a big deal at all. So then there's just getting through all of my daughter's practices and games, which they really haven't been having too many practices lately. I'm not complaining. I'm exhausted. I did not realize this is my first year having to do all of this. Um, because my kids are young. So, I did not realize how much time it took. So I found a way to balance it though and make it work. And yeah, so it's worked out. But this mom is exhausted. So I'm as sad as I am to say it, I'm ready for baseball and softball to be done. And we aren't going to be doing any more summer activities just because I know we're not going to have a car and it's already extremely hot and it's only May. We've been staying steadily in the 80s. I don't think that's normal for May, if I remember correctly. It is not. We usually don't stay in the 80s until like late June, if I remember correctly. So this summer is going to be hot, and there is not going to be any way that I'm going to be able to walk the kids everywhere in this heat, especially when I don't handle the heat very well. I get sick very easily if I get too hot. So yeah, walking everywhere, being out in the sun for hours, not I'm not going to be able to do it. Um, Plus, there really isn't too much going on for the summer. So, um, and the things that are in different towns, so I wouldn't have been able to take them to that anyway. So, yeah. So I plan on just having a quiet summer with the kids until about August when all the football and cheerleading stuff starts, because I don't know if they have football for young kids like my son, but if they do, I know he's going to want to do that. And I already know that my daughter's going to want to do cheerleading, which, if it's like last year, it starts in August. So we'll have to wait and see, because I know they've been upping the prices on everything too. So, but we should be fine. So yeah, but that's all I've got for you today. That's really all I've been doing besides cleaning and running kids everywhere. So I'm excited about reading the Throne of Glass series. I never expected to be able to get the series, and now I've got all the books up to this point. So I definitely know the 5th book is coming out this year. I think it's coming out in November, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong on that, but I know it's this year. That's the one I am for sure that it is this year. So, yeah. So, I will quit rambling and I will let you all go. See you later. Bye.